Hi kids, it's me again. I'm here to talk to you about my recent trip to the doctor. Oh, what fun and joy we had. So, as you all may or may not know, I've been battling a few health issues here and there. And, well, I haven't been sleeping so hot the last couple of weeks, and, well, I've got a bum back. Apparently, I'm riddled with arthritis and pinched nerves and all the fun stuff. Well, even with the best efforts possible, with hot baths and back rubs from my darling wife, and creams and heating pads and everything we can imagine, I haven't been able to get to sleep. So, my dear wife had to call out of work. I had to call the doctor. She had to take care of the kids, get them off to school and things of that nature, which I usually handle in the mornings. And I got an appointment. So I go in to see the doctor. Well, the first thing they do, because I hadn't been sleeping well and been waking up feeling like I was smothered and blah, 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 was to check my blood pressure. Of course, it's got to be my heart because, well, we just had a heart attack recently. And, well, that's got to be it. Blood pressure was perfect. I have an excellent cardiologist, by the way. And the blood pressure was excellent, super excellent, marvelous. So they decided to draw blood and do some labs, which they always do. They love to suck the blood out of me. And I just love needles. So we draw blood. She takes a look at my back, my doctor, my general practitioner, who I think is wonderful. She's a lovely lady, but I think we're kind of doing things by trial and error at this point. So she takes a look at my back, big knots of muscle all up and down my back. Left shoulder, knots of muscle all up and down my left shoulder. Well, can your wife drive you home? Well, no, she's with the children. Why would she need to drive me home? Drove myself here. I need to give you a shot. Shot of what? Well, it's something to help your back. Really? Now, folks, I'm not a high-end drug user. I'm not real big on taking pain meds. I'm not real fond of even taking things like ibuprofen or Tylenol. I have a pretty good threshold for pain. I had a heart attack and argued with my wife for 12 hours before I let her take me to the hospital. So, I call up my wife, tell her what's going on, and why do you need me to drive you? Well, they're going to give me a shot. Of what? I don't know. But I'm going to get one. So we gather up the youngest from his half day of preschool. Shuffle off in the van, the family truckster, over to the doctor's office. And we wait in the waiting room for all of about 5-10 minutes. And they escort us back to the back room. The nurse comes in. And of course my first question is, do you need an arm or a cheek? Well, of course, my luck, she needs a cheek. Wife and son there in the room, I drop trowel. I don't care. I'm really not ashamed. If they want to look at it, they can stare all they want. If they look too long, I might sell tickets. So, I get harpooned in my lily white cheek with a drug that I'm told is called tramadol. Well, I have to go sit out in the lobby for 10 minutes, make sure I don't have a bad reaction to the tramadol. I said, couldn't we figure that out before we gave me the shot? Oh, no, it's trial and error. Okay, great. So we sit out in the lobby for 10 minutes and head off to the car. Well, happy day. The tramadol's name turned slightly left, and I started calling it damn it all, because I really didn't give a damn after that shot. So we had us some damn it all. And the damn it all did its work. We get back to the house and we picked up the muscle relaxants that the doctor prescribed from the pharmacy on the way. We get back home. I'm higher than a kite. I mean, higher than a kite. A fifth of scotch hadn't done this much for me. I go to bed. I sleep for a number of hours. Wake up in a purple haze, with some munchies. I was pretty hungry. So, wife cooked a delicious meal. I ate. Took a hot bath, Epsom salts, hot water, and relax. Back popped in a couple of spots, felt really good. Then I popped the muscle relaxant I'm supposed to take before bed. And this is called Flexeril. Oh, okay, never had that before. Yeah. Little green men and stuff. So I went to bed. Slept great until about 3-4 o'clock in the morning when I woke up to have to go to the bathroom. Stumbled into the bathroom, low crawled back to the bed and went back to sleep. Woke up that morning, purple haze. The bottom line is, I don't like narcotics or heavy drugs. Don't like the way they make me feel. I don't like the swimming in the head. But I got to do something about this back. So, our temporary solution for the sleep deprivation is to take the drugs, in the hopes that the sleep, in conjunction with dietary supplements, potassium, magnesium, blah, 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 is going to heal that up so that it doesn't hurt, so that I don't wake up feeling like I'm being smothered, heart doesn't race, panic, and blah, blah, blah. Okay. Number one, I've never had a problem with my back until just recently. Number two, never had a problem sleeping other than the usual insomnia crap that goes on. And I've never had to take such high-powered drugs in my life, which I find a little disconcerting. I don't want to take a bunch of pills. I already take a bunch of pills because of my ticker. I don't like that. And we're working to reduce the number of pills, get me healthy again. My biggest argument all along has been, and everybody agrees with me, but nobody's doing anything about it, or helping me to do anything about it because they're afraid I'm going to keel over. And I'll tell you about that in a second. If I could exercise, I'd lose weight. If I lost weight, I'd feel better. Now, here's the rub. 2 arteries, 90% blocked. Too small for a stent, not big enough for open heart surgery. Right in that little gray area. So I'm a walking time bomb. Great. They don't want you to exercise, don't want you to get too physical. Don't bend over and pick up anything. Don't carry any weight. Don't carry any heavy loads. Don't carry any heavy loads uphill. What am I supposed to do? Sit on my ass and get fatter? Well, that's pretty much my options. So we try to go do some form of walking every day. We either make a trip up to the grocery store for 1 or 2 things and do a couple of laps. Or we make a trip up to Walmart for 1 or 2 things and do a couple of laps. Because the weather's been kind of sucky and we haven't been able to do the outside thing. Plus, I'm not real good in the heat as it is. So when it gets hotter, we need AC. Well, problem is weight keeps doing this. When I can exercise, weight starts going down. When I can exercise, weight starts going up. We've adjusted diet, we've adjusted types of food, quantities of food, amount of intake. We've taken into account that borderline diabetes, we need to lose the weight, we need to cut the sugars. Dropped a lot of things, just boom, like a hot rock. Still taking an ungodly amount of pills every day. And I'm really not feeling much better. So my question is, do I risk it and go the homeopathic way? Do I say the hell with it and go ahead and exercise and take some chances? Or do I listen to the cardiologist and the general practitioner and do this baby step crap? Your guess is as good as mine, but that's my vlog on my medical condition and my latest trip to the doctor. Yay.